Brandon Hathaway, and I'm the preacher here at the Westside Church of Christ in Owensboro, Kentucky. And I want to thank you for joining me today as we open up the Bible and study the Word of God. Today we're in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, looking at verse 10. 2 Corinthians 12, and going to look at verse 10. This is Paul. Of course, he's finishing up the letter, but he talks about the thorn in his flesh, not knowing what exactly that is. We know that he says he prayed 3 times that the Lord would remove it from him, and the Lord said that his grace is sufficient for him. And so he gets into this next part here, and talking about his weakness. In verse 10, he says, well, therefore I am well content with weakness, with insults, with distress, with persecutions, with difficulties, for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Here he brings out the point that he is content to go through all these sufferings for the Lord. We know that you can gain strength as you go through those trials. We know that in Romans and in James, it talks about 2 times there, both of those cases, that when you go through those sufferings and persecution, how it builds a character or builds up hope. And so therefore, through our suffering, we grow from it. If we come out faithful on the other end, you become stronger. And for Paul, of course, he uses this to help further the kingdom. He uses it to help further teach and show that this is the right path, the truth, and why they're trying to stop him from his talking, stop him from his preaching. And so he's continuously willing to go through that. He says, I am content. I am content to go through it as he goes through that suffering. And so, anyways, I want to thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have a blessed day. If the Lord is willing, I will talk to you later.